MMA Boxing Talk here, coming at you with another video. Wow, UFC on Fox 20, July 23rd. That card is starting to fill up. Not official, but it is in the works. And that is Anthony Rumble Johnson versus Glover Teixeira. That's a solid fight. Glover Teixeira is a tough guy. He's got heavy hands. He just coming off of a knockout against Rashad Evans. He knocked him out cold. And Rumble Johnson's coming off of a great win against Ryan Bader, who was on a 5-fight win streak at the time. Rumble stopped him in the first round. So that's another fight that's in the works. So it's not official. And that's for UFC on Fox 20. That's in Chicago. That's the Chicago card. So that's a great fight that probably will get added. That's no surprise to me. This was a fight that I saw coming. I actually told my cousin a couple weeks ago, this is the fight to get, to make, because, chances are if John Jones wins against DC and Rumble wins against Teixeira, which they're both favorite to do, they're going to meet at Madison Square Garden November 12th. It'll be the first event in New York, first event at Madison Square Garden. Anthony Rumble Johnson, a guy John Jones has never faced. So let's hope that happens. That's what I'm hoping for. That's my prediction. I know Rumble's going to beat Teixeira. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think he will. And I know John Jones will beat DC. So, but that's like I said, it's in the works. Like I just put out a video. Another fight in the works for that same card, the Chicago card, is Holly Holm deciding not to wait for a title shot or a fight with Ronda or a rematch with Tate or whatever happens. She's fighting Valentina Shlemenkov. I'm not even sure how to say her last name. I have to check her out and look at more of her fights. I don't know much about her. That's a card, another fight that's in the works for that card in Chicago. And there was also another one. And also Edson Barbosa versus Gilbert Melendez is another fight that's in the works for that Chicago card. So if all those fights come to fruition, that's a solid card. That's a solid card. And then, the next weekend we have another UFC pay-per-view event, UFC 201. Conor McGregor might be fighting there. You got Robbie Lawler, who's targeted to fight on that card. And the rumor is it's in the works right now as well. Robbie Lawler versus Tyron Woodley in the works for UFC 201 at the end of July. That's the 6th event in July. It's going to be a crazy month. I'll be covering all of the fights. So, not all of the fights, but I'll be doing a lot of the post-fight videos for a lot of the big main fights that people, the hardcores are interested in. And, the new fans that want to get to know more about certain fighters, definitely subscribe to my channel. And check out the videos I posted earlier talking about, all the other fights that got made or not got made, but that are in the works and that are looking good to to come to fruition is what I'm trying to say. But it's not like in boxing. A lot of times in boxing, they're both sides, both camps will start negotiations, and then it never goes anywhere. Well, in the UFC, it seems to be, if a fight's in the works and we hear a rumor that the fight is in the works, it seems like 9 times out of 10, that fight comes to fruition. So, these videos I'm putting out, chances are these will come true, and they will happen. So definitely check out the ones I just put out. A lot of good fights. Another one, TJ Dillashaw, has a chance to redeem himself against a guy who beat him in Rafael Assunção, and I think the winner of that fight will have title implications. The winner will get a title shot, I believe, whether it's Faber or Dominic Cruz. They're fighting UFC 191. We'll see what happens. Lots to look forward to. If you like the video, subscribe. Lots more to come. Always putting out content, MMA, and also boxing as well. Check me out on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. That's it for this one. Peace.